Welcome back to the Wayne and Rodney Show, and today we have a Maserati Ghibli with us. Maserati being an Italian brand. Over here we have a 4-door sedan.
So we have this car from Motor Confidence, and we're gonna use it to see how practical it is to be driven in town and the city of Kuala Lumpur.
Let's go!
Let's talk about the interior first.
I always have something with a black exterior car with a red interior. Somehow I just like the red leather interior. That's my personal preference. Over here, there are a few buttons here. This one you're able to adjust the absorbers. This one being a sports mode. This one would be the increased control and efficiency mode. Of course, this will be the manual mode. If I were to press on the sports mode, which I don't think so you'll be able to hear, there's a slight change in the sound of the exhaust and also the dragginess on the RPM. Oh, sorry, this is still a manual mode. Okay, but if I were to just press on the sports mode alone, the RPM would drag on slightly and also the sound of the exhaust is louder. Yeah, but overall this drive is not bad. Yeah.
Not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
I think this car is the cheapest entry level for Maserati in Indonesia, right? I think the cheapest is also how much?
500, almost 540,000. And the one that we have here, it's a 2015 model. The price of it is slightly shy of 300,000, and it's 4 years old. And you get about what, 40% discount from the original price.
So I think for those that is looking for a Maserati and a good deal, this could be one for you.
Alright, now we are here at Asia Shopping Mall.
So another thing that we wanted to test is also how easy it is to park the car.
Yeah, I don't think so the parking will be difficult or the parking will be an issue. And then moreover, for such a small car, it comes with a reverse camera. So wait till we find a parking and then I'll show you. I doubt it's going to be hard to park. Oop, there's a parking here.
So how was the parking experience?
It's easy. Like I said, I doubt it will be hard because the car is small. Let's compare to the size of the Vios because the Vios is next to it. The parking wasn't that hard. I mean, the car isn't being too big. Moreover, it comes with a reverse camera as well. So parking is no issue. But if you have to compare to these other two cars here, which is a Toyota Vios and also a BMW 5 Series, of course, it's much wider. The Maserati Ghibli is much wider. But if you were to compare the length of the car, it will be similar to a 5 Series here. Come check it out. So we are at Asia Shopping Mall, heading to Village Grocer. We're here to get some groceries. And
to test how practical it is, we're going to see how much groceries a Maserati can hold.
I think a bit tough, huh? Berapa ya?
29.70. Member ada?
Tak ada. Thank you.
Brought a lot of groceries. We need 3 bags to carry all of them. Let's see how are these going to fit into the Maserati boot.
Well, groceries are here. So now let's check out the how well the boot fits all this. Well, another good thing about the car these days, especially with this car as well, they have the keyless entry system where I don't, my key's in the pocket, so I get to open the car without needing to bring out the keys. Well, for a sports sedan, I guess the boot space is really big. And look there, let's check it out. And then honestly, okay, this is the first bag going in. And there are still, I think, you can easily fit another 5 bags. Yeah. So the boot space, if you're worried about it, there's definitely no issue because it's hard to come by a car that has such big boot space. And also, if you don't want to clutter your stuff, there's actually additional space here where you can put on, additional belongings. If you have to get a Maserati Ghibli, your luggage space will not be an issue.
So we just got our groceries, and with 3 grocery bags, I think probably you can fit another 6 more inside. So it's very, very big. And where are we going next?
We're heading to a petrol station because it's just about there's 1 bar left. So we're heading to the petrol station to get some fuel. So for a regular turbocharged car, it's recommended to be pumping in a 97. So it's recommended to be pumping in a higher octane. So with 120 ringgit budget, let's see how much can we get out of it. With 120 ringgit budget, it gets us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. We just done filling up the petrol with 120 ringgit budget, and it went up another 2 bars left to full, and we spent 120 ringgit. So I would say the full tank after the indication light comes on, it would be about 150, 160 ringgit. Yeah, it should be around there.
Okay, now we are stuck in a jam, so now I think we have some time to play with the infotainment system.
For myself, there's 2 things I always look for in a car, which is the Bluetooth audio, which they have it here, right? Of course, you need to connect your phone to it. And then the second one would be the Bluetooth telephony system. And over here, hidden here, we have the auxiliary point and also the USB port. So I guess this one connects, of course this one helps you charge the phone as well.
Ghibli logo over here, and you have your normal climate control buttons all over here, right?
We just passed through a hump. It's slightly higher than usual, and there's a scrap at the bottom. So I guess this car would be slightly on the lower side.
So this car, it's like a sports car, so it's going to be a bit low. So you want to be careful when you go over all those bumps, in case, so that you don't hit your, what you call, floorboard.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's one day with a Maserati Ghibli. So Ronnie, how was it? How practical was it to drive?
I think we've done a few things today. Went for grocery shopping. We've tested the parking. We've checked out the boot space. We pumped petrol with a budget of 120 ringgit. So I guess all those 4 are, I would say the car is a pass. Luggage space, no issue. Parking wise, with the help of a reverse camera, no issue. 120 ringgit, still not a full tank, but in order to get a full tank, it was budgeted about 150, 160 just now. Lastly, as we are on the way back to the office, and then we went through a slightly unusual hump, which is slightly on the high side, and it did scrap the floorboard. So, but other than that, going up the parking ramp and what's not, is no issue.
This Maserati Ghibli is built for you to drive it every day. That's what I would say.
Thank you, Motors Confidence, for lending us this car. We'll see you guys next week.